this baby, so small, so innocent, so full of potential. You'd think this child would grow up to be a wise leader, a great ruler, a man his people could be proud of. Well, he didn't. This is the story of Ibrahim the First, Sultan of the Ottoman Empire, and possibly the most unhinged ruler in all of recorded history. And that is a very competitive category. Ibrahim was born in 1615 into the Ottoman royal family, which sounds great, until you find out what the Ottomans did with their princes. You see, the Ottoman Empire had a fun little tradition called the Kafes, the cage. When a new sultan took power, all the remaining male heirs were locked in a small set of rooms inside the palace. No education, no freedom, no visitors. Just four walls and the creeping suspicion that today might be the day they finally came to kill you. Ibrahim lived in the cage for 22 years. 22 years of silence, of paranoia, of zero human development whatsoever. Totally normal upbringing. Nothing to worry about. In 1640, his brother Sultan Murad IV died. Ibrahim was the last male heir. The throne was his. When ministers came to deliver the news, Ibrahim refused to open the door. He thought it was a trap. He thought they were coming to execute him. They had to drag his dead brother's body to the door, prove Murad was actually gone. Only then did Ibrahim come out. He was 24 years old. He had spent his entire conscious life in psychological terror, and he was now responsible for 30 million people, which was fine, totally fine. At first, his mother, Sultan, one of the most powerful women in Ottoman history, ran things behind the scenes, and for a while, it kind of worked. Then Ibrahim started making his own decisions. He became obsessed with fur. Not just wearing fur. He lined every surface of his palace in animal pelts. Walls, ceilings, floors, furniture, his robes, his cats. He spent the imperial treasury on fur, which was fine, totally fine. He then issued an empire-wide search for the largest woman he could find. He found one, reportedly over 300 pounds. He was delighted. He made her a governor of Damascus, which was fine, totally fine. He poured the contents of the imperial treasury into the Bosphorus Sea, just to watch it sink. Okay, it was not fine. None of this was fine. And then came the moment that history remembers him for. Ibrahim became convinced that one of the women in his harem had been with another man. He didn't know which one. He didn't investigate. He didn't ask questions. He ordered all of them executed. Every single woman, hundreds of them, tied into weighted sacks, taken to the Bosphorus in the middle of the night, and thrown in. One woman's sack came loose. She surfaced. She was rescued by a passing French ship. She made it to Europe, and she told the world exactly what had happened. Even by 17th century standards, this was not normal. In 1648, the Janissaries revolted. The ministers joined them, and even his own mother, Sultan, the woman who had protected him his entire life, gave her blessing to remove him. They locked him back in the cafes, the same cage he'd spent 22 years trying to escape, and days later they came back, not to make him sultan, this time to execute him. Ibrahim the First, ruler of one of the most powerful empires on earth, was strangled in his own palace at the age of 32. So, about that baby, some people just really needed a better childhood.